All right, folks. Well, welcome back to another session of our Out of the Abyss. And sorry for the little bit of delay having, internet. It's great. Everyone loves to have it. Stop using it all the time. But we are here and currently down a couple of players. Hopefully, one of them might be able to join soon. Uh, but the story goes on. And, well, I'm your dungeon master, dungeon mister, and joined by the players here tonight. If you guys want to say hello or goodbye or anything, now is your chance.
Good evening.
Hello.
Applesauce.
Hi.
I always forget about the good old greeting of applesauce. One you'll never forget now. But speaking of applesauce, we're gonna get into a little bit of a recap from last time, and well, last time there was no applesauce. But aside from that, we'll get into our little recap. So, last time, you guys came to the surface of this deep and narrow river, face to face with a dozen angry fish folk, seemed to want to capture you and sacrifice you to their god, Limugugun. Limugugun. However you want to pronounce it. They're fish people. They talk funny. But you fended off these Kuotoa, as it wasn't the hardest thing. They were pretty weak, but they did harass a couple of you pretty well as they focus fired on a pair of you. But fishfolk dead around you after this started to dispose of the evidence. And yes, applesauce. And with the help of Glabadul to help you dispose of them, you all tried to bed down after eating meals of small mushrooms provided by fungi, keeping an eye out. You are nearly done with your rest. Surprising visitor showed up at your campsite in this darkened cave. It was Jim Jar, apparently alive and perfectly fine. He said he had found the lake nearby and was headed back to hopefully find you all and, well, bring you to the fishfolk of Sloopidlop. And he explained how he fell and kept wandering, and you explained your journey to him as well, revealing the fates of Shushar and Yuck Yuck. Possible betrayal of Bupido. Disheartened, though, but happy to be reunited. Upon everyone getting ready for the day, he started to lead you out to the dark lake, not but a short jaunt down the caves. Arriving at this twisted, labyrinthine, flooded cavern beyond, turned the corner, met with another troop of these mad fishfolk Kuotoans. These ones, though, didn't attack immediately, and in fact, asked for your assistance in something near immediately. And one of them claimed to be a high priest of their sea mother, or goddess. They explained that their people in Sloopidlop were split at the moment, Some have strayed from their worship of their sea goddess to follow Plupluplin's own daughter's beliefs. The Deep Father, Limugugun. Being a heretical belief, Plupluplin asked that you guys would serve as false sacrifices, Deep Father, so that she and her followers may get close enough to their daughter, end their reign of false beliefs. Having your own idea about things, but you were promised a boat full of supplies in return should you be successful, or should you at least do this task for them. You are here. And Plupluplin gestures to you all. So, we're gonna go down to my hut. Introduce you to my son, and then you'll probably be some time. I have to make arrangements to get you all escorted as the sacrifices. So follow me. Kind of starting to escort you through this town, the city of fish folk. Mostly mud huts that have been kind of slapped together with debris of, old rotten sticks and logs from mushrooms, and just kind of haphazardly slapped together mud huts, as well as some of them kind of surprisingly reach to like 3 stories high, although it does kind of narrow like a narrow hill. Plupluplin takes you through the town, kind of near the center of the town, where you would see a large statue, about a 9-foot tall statue standing there. Its body roughly carved from stone and kind of mashed together with some kind of wood in the shape of a humanoid female. It does have head and forearms, both formed by what looks to be the severed head and claws of a giant albino crayfish. Parts are kind of lashed on with strands of gut and emit an overpowering stench of rotting shellfish. You do see shells and brightly colored stones and mushrooms, kind of also rotting fish, piled at the statue's feet and strung in garlands around its neck. You see 4 stern Kuo-toa slowly circling the statue, alert, seemingly on guard, while a few others kind of mill about and gazing up at the statue, bowing repeatedly and chanting in this odd fish language. And kind of as the entourage you are with starts to arrive here, Plupluplin, along with the other followers, kind of give an offering of some sort. You would see shells, dead fish, even like balls of mud, sticks just kind of slapped at the feet of this statue. Plupluplin looks on towards you all. Well, you should probably give something to the Sea Mother, just in case. Should you want to survive this thing, the sacrifice, and she gives you a wink whenever they say sacrifice. As Jim Jar will flip a coin in that direction.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll lay down a silver piece.
Dusk will follow suit and put down a silver piece as well. And as he looks at all the sacrifices of of fish and stuff, he kind of grumbles something under his breath.
And Spiderbait will kind of like pull out one of his gourds and, well, Yuck Yuck's not gonna need this anymore. Sure. As he kind of lays the gourd down, it's mostly empty at this point, more of just a remembrance of Yuck Yuck. And lays it down at the feet of the statue.
Yeah. Rincewind will finally follow suit and fish out a silver and flick it in.
It kind of
Yeah,
sticks to
Malachar will do
the
the
side
same.
of the stuff, yeah. Sorry, Malachar. Also giving coin?
Yes.
Fair enough. And fungi will kind of just grow a little mushroom at the base of the feet here. A couple of the fishfolk kind of step back at that, give a look. Like, oh, it's okay, guys. It's just a fungi. And Chasmus will be like, sure, I guess, and he'll also toss a coin. And Ploopleen will, well, now that that's all out of the way, yes, we can go inside to prepare you. Taking you to a rather small and squat hut as her retinue kind of stays behind. And kind of leading you into this hut. It doesn't seem... There's no bed. There might be like a table with like some chopped up fish parts and guts like splattered out, almost like a... You would gather like some sort of reading. But at the table...
Like a disgusting charcuterie board.
Kind of, but... Or like you know how some people read tea leaves or, you know, read the entrails of animals. It kind of reminds you of that. But you would see another fishfolk in there. Stern and a little more muscular than Ploopleen. Glug. These are our sacrifices. The fresh folk, this is Glugog, my still loyal son, worshipper of the Sea Mother. Glug will kind of look over you all. I don't know what you got to do with all these guys. They're like outsiders. This is our problem. We should have to deal with it ourselves, not all these strange people. It's just gonna muck up the business. Well, you need to understand, we've got to, how do you say? You need to go with the flow of the waves and the tide and ebb of that the mother's laid out for us. Just follow the plan. Go with the currents. We'll see. As Glug, kind of giving a glance towards you all, exits this hut. Now you all are all alone with Ploopleen. So we'll get you a couple of boats together, right? Isn't that what we said? Or one boat with supplies? As I can't actually remember personally. Was it one boat with supplies that you guys landed on?
2.
Oh, it was either one boat with supplies or 2 boats no supplies.
Was one big enough for all of us?
I think it was one boat with supplies. Yeah, the one boat was big enough for all of us.
And there would be kind of like windows outside of this that you can see what looks to be another altar a little further north, or like kind of closer to the water, and several ramshackle docks, which what looks to be smaller rafts kind of trailing within. Some of them anchored, some are, tied off, others just kind of floating and banging against the docks there. Not but like maybe 100 feet away. It's a rather small settlement. You would wager between 500 and 1,000 fish folk here. Well, it'll take some time, so if you want, I can get the supplies ready on the vessel for you all. You all can be free to wander around for a little bit. Just meet back here whenever you're ready. I'll get things situated for your departure. The supply? Yeah, kinda. I mean, I wouldn't be much of a sacrifice. Probably do better, help and get the boat together. These guys, plenty of a sacrifice. Alright,
Keep using that word.
Well, yeah. Gotta buy the... If you use it enough, it'll be true. No, that's not what I'm looking for. If you use it enough, they'll believe it, maybe. Casmus will also mention, I can kind of, probably help with that, getting supplies done. Turvey will also speak up. Yeah, I don't know about, I could put a stool down on this raft or whatever we're having. Help haul supplies. Got a good back. Fine. A few of you can help load the vessel and make sure you have whatever supplies you need. Kind of like waving their hands in the air. Like, well, come on, I'll show you the way. And she kind of like, unless there's anything you guys have to say, she waits for a moment. Is there anything else we need to discuss? You'll be back here soon. Feel free.
He's preparing to leave and say, see if they have any seasoning, salt, anything.
Well, sure. I'll see. We're just getting basic supplies, right? Fungi will say, well, I'm sure they have plenty of shops around here. Maybe you guys can find some and buy some specialty stuff? I think we're just getting basics, right? Yeah, I'm not giving you guys special stuff. If you want specialty stuff, you go find another fish version to figure it out.
Right, because it's only our lives at stake. Okay.
You'll hear a little growl grumble from Dusk. He doesn't consider proper cooking supplies non-essential. He'll keep that to himself.
And Poo Poo Plane kind of like shoos you out of their house, their hut. It's very, very low to the ground, and the ceiling in here you would all probably have to duck, aside from Fungi and, well, the rest of your retinue.
How tall are these guys?
They're about 5 feet tall,
Okay.
on average.
Okay.
But kind of being escorted out, Jim Jarn's Spiderbait will kind of stick with you guys as she kind of talks to the side as Casmus, Fungi, and Turvey and Stool head elsewhere.
All right. In for a copper.
Does anyone else get the distinct impression that they're less cooperative as we've bent to their will?
It certainly feels that way now that we're in the village.
Yeah.
They are letting you walk around freely.
All right.
Maybe
When
we
are we
should
gonna
find
go?
their market.
Yeah. Do we have enough time before we have to go meet your daughter?
Yeah, whatever. I thought it'll take a little bit of time to get things situated. With the boat.
I mean,
with
we
the
have
sacrificing.
we have the scroll to sell. A few other things. So let's see if we can offload some of that. That big gold thing we rolled up. Who's carrying that?
You guys sold that already.
No.
And
Yeah,
you
we sold
did we?
that.
traded it to the drow traders.
Oh,
Wow.
right. Right. Okay, but yeah. Anybody, how are we doing on gold? Anybody got any
I have a very
money of
small amount
substance?
of coin.
Yeah, same.
Same. Because we should have all got just a little bit from one of the things we found.
Hmm.
I have 6 gold pieces and 17 silver pieces.
That's
Right now.
exactly what I have.
But we could sell the sensor. I have a sensor that I could sell.
I think it's like worth 150 or something.
Ta-da!
Because I've got a short sword and a long sword I could sell. And I've got those stone face carvings as well.
I mean, at the very least, we should see if we can get some backpacks, so we can.
I don't
So
know.
some stuff.
Wild Casmus.
Yeah, I subject God, but I stuck in and yeah. Completely forgot about it. Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome here. So Casmus will change his mind and come back to you guys.
Okay. Excellent.
He'll say, on second thought, we'll stick around. Letting Fungi and Turvy kind of take care of the details of, well, essentially using them as labor to load your boat. But also being there, kind of like, to help if in case you guys need to get out.
Said I didn't do what I wanted to do, but
But don't forget to change your image there.
yeah.
But they were just talking about selling stuff or possibly trying to go trade things. In this dark,
Okay,
and
so-
muddy town of fishfolk.
Yeah, I still have a shield. No one has any interest in a shield by chance, do they?
I've got a shield too.
I've already
Okay.
got one
Love it.
that I'm using.
Okay.
Shield the
that's why
shit
I
out of
kept it.
myself with it.
I think that's why I kept it, was possibly to sell it.
Is everybody okay on ammunition?
Just remember,
Could always
these
use
are simple
some more
fish
dark.
folk, so
Right.
think about what they might have. Think about what they might be able to trade.
Right.
We could probably use some bedrolls.
You would notice that even in Blue Plains' home, there was no bed.
Yeah. Why don't we
Okay.
go check out and see what they have and
See what we can do.
You guys, I mean, yeah, you guys don't even know what they have, where they have it, or who has it, or, you know, who, what, when, where, why.
We could get some fishing rods for sure.
100%.
We could ask to be directed. I'm sure they have some sort of small market, hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who is doing your talking amongst these people as you're just standing there in the middle of the street, essentially
Yeah.
talking about purchasing, selling, not even knowing the circumstances?
Not the guy with the -1 charisma, I can tell you that much.
Would put me out too.
Yeah, I think my charisma is not. Is it? I don't know what it is.
I think you have the best
Oh
charisma.
no, mine's.
Yeah, you have the best
mine's-
charisma.
You're so charismatic.
Yeah, you
But
are.
perhaps
Jasmine.
our
Well, actually, I take that back. Casmus has the best charisma. I'm dumb. Warlock.
Yeah.
But he also doesn't
That was
speak
probably
fish.
undercommon, yeah.
I don't either.
who all
there you
does
go.
speak under
The
common.
two with the best
The two
charisma
worst
don't speak.
charisma checks.
Yeah.
Well, Weller, where are you at? You're gotta be fairly charismatic
Try
with
not
that
to
big ass
metagame
bushy.
it. Character-wise, which one of you guys is
Yeah.
going to talk to people? Like,
Yeah.
stop thinking about the character sheets for a moment here. Just think about.
I'm the
Yeah.
one that they've probably had the most interaction with, being a drow.
I
Fair
feel like I'm alien to these things, and I don't know.
I probably am as well.
100%.
Yeah.
They are definitely most used to seeing drow, like Jim Jar, Weller, and maybe Spiderbait would be the common sights. Everyone else is very alien to them.
So
Weller,
this
going
is-
around.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the shrine of the Sea Mother. That's the
Yes.
shrine that we were just at. Okay, so safe to assume that the people that are around it are followers of the Sea Mother, not the Deep Father. So
yeah, some of them are kind of like, looks like they're going around in like a flock or like a school of fish, kind of wandering around that statue. As the other four in the center are kind of just swimming the other direction, keeping an alert eye on anyone. I say swimming, they're
Okay.
walking in the other direction, but it's kind of like this flowing, never a straight line.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would approach someone in the group and, you know, ask for directions to a market if they had somewhere where we could trade.
Okay. As soon as you approach them, they kind of look at you in curiosity. And you ask, what do you say?
What do I say? Yeah,
What
I
are you
don't.
looking for, elf? Pay more service to the deep mother.
In the name and out of respect to the Deep Mother, Sea Mother,
Sea mother. It is sea mother.
Sea Mother. Okay.
Deep
My
father.
compatriots and I were wondering if there was somewhere that we might be able to trade.
Well, trading won't do you very good for long here.
And why is that?
Oh, you know why.
Because we're sacrifices?
Exactly.
Well, you know, the whole
But you
enter
can,
the kingdom
You can
through
trade,
the eye of a needle.
trade your little baubles and this and that.
Yeah. We want to offload our worldly belongings before, you know, we're killed.
Kothia Gogos. He's just around the corner there. He kind of points to where you can see a hut that has looks like plenty of blood smeared by it. Not too far from the town center.
All right. We appreciate you. I'll turn back to the group and
Appreciate.
kind of point, say, Said to go that way.
As you approach this hut over here, there would look to be 4 of these Kuo-toa circling this pile of blood and just kind of walking around nonchalantly. And you would see what looks inside, like, not necessarily like piles of stuff from the interior. And there's also kind of a pile of other stuff like outside, just junk. You would notice several things piled outside of this hut.
Not to interrupt your little blood dance here, but are any one of y'all Gloopagoose or whoever is supposed to live here?
None of them make eye contact with you or look at you.
Just having flashbacks to our previous campaign.
Give
Do I
me-
join their ritual?
Give me a nature check. I would let anyone who's
Jack
observing
has.
this to give me a nature check.
We're about to summon a elemental.
You never know.
Guess we're all
15 and nat
thunder.
20.
Guess we're all just looking at it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Dusk and Weller, you would both recognize, and Malakar.
Oh, yeah.
Much like fish when they're sleeping, they sleep with their eyes open
Hmm.
and keep moving. Almost like on instinct as they're just circling this space.
Yeah, these guys always creep me out. Do we see anybody inside of the hut?
As you kind of start
we
to
see, like,
peer
piles of
past them,
things.
you would see, looks to be a fish person kind of digging through a pile of stuff in there.
Can we like get in the conga line and work our way into the hut without disturbing the doot 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 doot?
I would say that's pretty easy to do. Yeah, especially if you're describing it like that instead of just trying to walk through them. Kind of just go along with them, waiting for the rotation as they're circling this area.
We'll go with the flow, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that would be easy enough to do, as their sleeping forms are hard to disturb unless you actually like actively push them, you know. But kind of coming inside of this interior, you can see guts and fish heads kind of hanging from the ceiling in here, as well as like all manner of bits and baubles covered in mud, and there would be occasional sheen within as you enter. And the fish folk looks up at you all as he's digging around. What? Oh no! What do you want?
Just a few dead men walking, looking to trade.
Okay. What do you have to trade for Go-Go-Go's?
Gentlemen,
I have this shiny anchor, and I'm gonna hold out the giant censer with all the jewels and gold on it.
Oh,
It brings great luck to fishermen and their boats.
give me a deception check.
dude, if you had offered that at the Shrine of the Sea Mother, we might be running this bitch.
Maybe.
Don't worry about it, because it's oh
Ooh,
what?
18. As you kind of wave it in his face. Where do you want? What are you looking for? Go-Go-Go's has so much of everything. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. You looking for weapons? You looking for tools or fun stuff?
Well, we could use some tackle kits for sure.
Fishing tackle. It's
You know,
surprised you don't have any
I think-
already.
where we're gonna be going in the afterlife, we're gonna want to take some of that with us. Certainly.
Oh, it won't follow
Hoping to
you.
do a lot of
Um,
fishing.
Don't worry.
Uh,
As he kind of pulls out like a fishing pole and like looks to be a glob of some mud that there is actually a pouch inside of it. Kind of lays it in front of the ground there. What else? What else you looking for?
I mean, this short sword is nice. Do you have a rapier
A what?
that you would be willing to? A long, pointy sword.
No, those stories here, stupid.
Well, why not?
Wait, think. Not good at throwing. No good here.
Yeah, they don't strike me
It's
as
good at
He
stabbing.
seems like he might be a sword loser.
As the as there you kind of looking around here, you would see that there is a collection of weapons in one corner. Looks to be several rough spears, javelins, netting everywhere. You would also see like clubs, a couple of shields that look to be made out of some sort of wood material, a pair of tridents, and a singular longer pike. Kind of all like slumped in one pile. You would also notice what looks to be a couple of forms of hide armor and padded armor. That's as far as like.
Okay.
And he'll kind of point all that stuff out. Go-Go-Go's has all these kind of arrangements. If you're looking for good things to help you make baskets or anything to help pick out different herbs, I got different. He has herbalism kit, weaver's tools. You wanted some? I found some acid a while back. A couple of vials of acid. I got poison cure. If you want some of that, I help you cure poison if you're poisoned. Tell me.
Drow poison?
Well, it's antitoxin. It just makes you feel better. As he pulls out a crowbar, he's like, I got this metal thing. It's good for hitting someone on the head with. Someone dragged it up out of the lake. I do have some poison if you're asking about poison. Not drow poison, just regular basic stuff you get from the, get the right fish guts together and, the quills. Got one dose of that.
How about a pearl?
A what?
A pearl.
What do we do with pearl? Or you
Look
throw it
at
back
it.
in the water. You don't eat that part.
Wait, okay. Where do you throw them back in the water?
Well, the deep end, hopefully. Then it grows new clams.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll throw out some smelly stuff. I hope you smell real good for the other fish folk. As he pulls up a couple of bottles of what look to be nice perfume bottles. I got shiny plate. As he hands up a steel mirror. What do you want?
I would like to trade for the herbalism kit.
Okay.
How about this? And Dusk will produce from under his robes the silver necklace he found that was paired with the onyx ring.
He'll kind of throw down the herbalist kit and snatch the necklace. Okay.
Okay.
Deal. Now the proud owner of herbalism kit. And then kind of looks back to Rincewind.
Yeah.
You got pole. What else do you want? You just want pole? I give you pole for the anchor.
I got.
Weird anchor.
Yeah. I don't know. Anchor seems a little too valuable for just the pole. So.
What do you want? Do you want?
How about?
Do you want this shiny plate? I'm holding up the mirror. You want the smelly stuff. I know. You probably don't get many with the,
Yeah.
with the looks like that.
You probably don't. Okay. How about currency? Do you have any coin?
What coin? Why?
Well, what would you be willing to pay for the anchor?
We trade. What you want? You tell me. You walk
Well,
in
I'm not
here.
exactly sure you have enough stuff to trade. I mean, I've got a mirror, but the mirror, I don't know. I'd rather
You got mirror.
look at this beautiful anchor than myself.
You got play. You got
I mean, look at me.
the fish stuff, so you can catch fish. What do you want?
Okay, how about
Acid?
this?
He's pulled out 2 vials of acid.
Yes.
Okay, just acid, and we're good, right?
Yes. That will work. I'm okay with that.
As you get fishing tackle, a steel mirror, and 2 vials of acid in exchange for this gold sensor.
Good
Awesome.
deal. Good deal.
That'll work. I mean, it's not like we're gonna get it anything great for it anyways. I will take that stuff. Acid.
Your
It was a
friends-
pleasure
friend-
doing business with you.
Your friends want trade? They got other shinies?
I think I'm good.
Okay, well get out of the shop. Go has business to do. As he picks up your stuff and just kind of throws it in a pile.
Everybody's so rude down here. I would have thought sacrifices were treated better.
These sacrifices? To who?
What?
Who you
What'd you hear?
sacrifice to?
Who said sacrifice?
You said sacrifice.
What?
Please stop using that word.
You're hearing things.
Oh, Ghost never hears things.
You sure about that?
As he kind of
That's
like looks
problematic
down
as a-
at the dirt.
As a businessman.
We're done here. You go away.
All right. Thanks, Globagoose. Appreciate you.
Okay, Ghost. As
Go, Ghost.
at this
That's right.
point, you would notice the 4 Kuotoa have kind of started to swim elsewhere in their slumber. As you guys have a couple of items at least.
That will work.
Yeah, I think you got the best they had to offer.
Yeah. It's definitely better than nothing.
The fishing tackle
Let's
is
see.
definitely Kuotoan make, so it's not. It's probably not what you're used to, but it definitely is serviceable. As you know, it's got like a sack of like worms and different hooks, as well as like probably some like smaller fish to use as bait. And the fishing rod is a little short for you, but it's serviceable. You know, it's probably like a 4-foot long pole.
I would have to think that the fish people would make the best tackle box.
I mean, you'd be surprised. I mean, you never know. They may have given you the best lures you've ever had.
Yeah.
But the pole itself is just like, you know, a stick with some rope tied to it, wrapped around it.
Doesn't make me as confident about the lures.
You never know.
All right, gentlemen. Anywhere else we need to go? Want to see? Want to see the sights before our untimely demise?
I want to see this place fading in the distance.
Yeah. Hopefully the preparations with the boat are going well.
Jim Jarl kind of nods
Mhm.
at that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be here too long. We should probably get the sacrifice stuff over with so we don't have to be sacrificed, right?
So
Please stop using that word.
while we have a moment, is our plan that we're actually going to murder one of the tribes, or are we just going to play along until a time is advantageous for us to dip out of here?
I think the parent wants to murder their daughter. I don't know what else about that. I think we just
But you gotta
let him do that, and then we'll see what happens. Play it by ear, right?
But you got to assume the person we're following, they're with the Sea Mother. The daughter has turned away and is following the Deep Father. They probably each have their sets of followers. Like, we know this is going to blow up, right?
We should examine a path that would lead us from the area of you-know-what directly to the boat.
Yeah.
But
I like that
Sacrifice?
idea.
a boat may be no escape from these people. They are, after all, fish.
Well, once if by land, twice if by sea. Try to find a way out, both over land and by water.
Jim Jarrell will kind of say, well, I mean, there's another gate on the other side of town. Came in through the one. Looks like it's pretty guarded by some more of the bigger fish folk. The ones with some muscles.
Hey. How fast do you think we can swim? Because if we can paddle with the boat faster.
Well, I mean, this lake is big enough that we're gonna have to sail across it instead of paddle across it, I think.
Well, is there
But
really gonna be wind around here?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I don't know.
Well, or you
what
would
the
know there's no
boats-
real wind, but occasionally there are like odd drafts of hot air, so it does happen. As you
Weller
would
would
notice,
laugh and say, "There's no real wind. There's just occasional drafts of hot air."
there are a couple of these rafts that are kind of outfitted with sails.
I was gonna say they got trolling motors. Hell yeah, we are going fishing.
No.
All right, so yeah, I'm with the Tabaxi. Let's Dusk, if you want to start peeking around. I agree.
Do we know where the boat is being prepared?
Looks like they headed to the northeast side of the village.
Okay. I'll skulk off, as I am a cat, in that direction just to be able to put eyes on what looks like to be our boat. Obviously, I should see Fun Guy and others.
Okay. It's easy enough to do. It'll take you a few minutes to skulk over there, kind of passing fish folk along the way as they kind of leer at you for a moment before continuing on their path. Give a nod almost.
Yeah, just give them cat face.
Yeah. Is Rincewind going with them, I take it then?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
fair enough. I wasn't sure if you guys were splitting up or is everybody going?
well, I want to have a pretty good grasp of the route myself, so.
Fair enough. As you would see, it looks to be a few other Kuotoas standing guard around the area, as well as the
Okay.
boat itself.
Okay, I see Fun Guy. I just needed to scout out where it was. And then work my way back and get within view of the second statue. I assume that's where we'll be taken,
Yeah.
so that I can.
Yeah, I would say going there is easy enough to do.
Okay.
As you kind of start to approach that area Or you're just moving all over the place, aren't you, Rinswin?
I sure am.
You
Like
would
a partner spacesuit.
you would see
Okay,
the idol over there being guarded. Idol of Limu Gugun. The Deep Father consists of a large hide cut roughly in the shape of a manta ray, stretched out on cords between two support poles. Do see a dead, splayed out manta ray pinned to the center of the hide. Two dead octopuses draped across the top, tentacles pinned and artfully kind of arrayed. Heads tied together, painted red and blue pigments. The idol reeks of decay even from like 20 feet away. And the altar itself stained dark with blood. You can see 6 Kuo-toas kind of picking up items at the base of this altar, as the altar looks kind of like this.
That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
But it is interesting to note that this lake must be connected to the ocean in some way.
You think maybe?
Eventually.
Maybe. Or it used to be. This is a horrible place.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I want a tree to climb. Well, and it does look like it's a lot easier to get to the boat than it would be to go on the other side of town and get to the other gate.
How close are you guys getting to the altar?
I don't think we need to get any closer.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I don't even know if I want to be that close.
Yeah, you would be able to even see that from afar over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just note. Fair enough. Feel like you have a good layout of the area to and from this altar. It's where you kind of propose
And then back over. Yeah.
back over there. You have a
Well,
way.
will that be our plan?
Mhm.
I think it's as good as any. Like I said, unless we
Just
want to get involved in their dispute of beliefs.
Could do
More so than we already
spiritual,
are.
not religious.
We could do what we originally had planned to, like, me doing a little deception, but I'm starting to think it's not going to work. I'm starting to have a doubt.
Oh yeah, you had a whole crazy plan you're working on,
Yeah,
Jasmus.
but like I
think-
said, right now, seeing that all inside, I'm really starting to get doubts about this whole little plan.
Man, I think any plan that involves us depending on the rationality of these fish folk is in the weeds right now.
Hey, what did we learn from the Bupido, but we didn't see Bupido encounter? We made the right call, right? We were planning on leaving, and if we had left just a little bit earlier, our drow captors wouldn't have caught up with us, possibly. So I'm thinking, do we really need to even get involved here? We'll play along with the little sacrifice, and as soon as we see an opening, we beat feet and get the hell out of here. I mean, we came here for what reason? We came here to trade. We came here to get a boat.
Is the boat ready?
Right.
Well, I'm not saying we have to leave yet. I'm not saying that I think that it's ready yet, but trading,
No.
check. Boat in progress. So when
Whether the
we
boat
find
is
a time-
supplied or not, if we need to leave, we leave.
Yeah, I mean, obviously supplied's preferred, but I agree. If a boat is a boat, and that's what we came here for. So if the opportunity presents itself, preferably before we are actually sacrificed, sorry, Dusk, we take it.
Right. We're not getting
the
sacrificed.
No, we're not. But
No, we're
look,
not
are
getting
we?
sacrificed, but I also
Are-
don't want to murder an entire town of fish people. over
we know?
what they believe in.
Do we know if the boat is ready? If it is, we could probably literally sneak out right now before it's too late.
See, when you went to go check on Fungi and Turvy, they were still loading it at the time.
And also, if we try to sneak out right now, we may piss off both factions. Whereas if we at least play along with one of them, remember, the one that we're playing along with wants to sacrifice us to the other one. Sorry, Dusk. To the other one. So, in our current situation as the quote-unquote victims of this plan, we kind of both of them are at peace with us right now. If we try to sneak out and get caught, then we've double-crossed, and also as Drow have had a trading history with them, so I don't want to murder the entire village if we can avoid it.
Well, I don't think we're gonna have a chance. I mean, we had our hands full with like 7 of them, and there's
we-
a lot,
another
and we don't
reason to
really, frankly, know
GTFO.
whose side is on whose at this point. And if they see us fleeing, motherfuckers over there, and then, but out in the world, who knows?
Okay, just as long as we're all on the same page.
Well, are we okay?
Oh boy.
All right.
Not gonna lie,
I mean,
that scared the shit out of me.
I'm just saying, we're kind of, I don't know. We should certainly be on our toes, but we're in Crazyville right now, and plans don't always work out for us. But
I mean, no plan
Well,
ever survives the first encounter.
Well, and to be fair, the plan isn't some elaborate.
no,
Yeah.
no, I know.
It's
I know.
just don't fight everyone. Get the fuck out.
Okay.
So
Sounds
where's that
good.
priest that we came in with?
Blue clean.
Blue Plane. You would see them kind of start to walk back, seeing you kind of start to arrive and saunter towards their hut. So, I think it's all ready. Everyone knows the plan. We're gonna, again, offer you up as sacrifice. And when the moment's right, follow my lead. I'll be right there with you. You're in no real danger.
Could you
Can I make an insight check on that?
Sure. Give me an insight check.
See if he at least believes what he's saying.
Can I make an inquisitive check as to? Can I ask him to elaborate on what follow my lead?
They seem to believe what they're saying. Are you asking what follow my lead means, or are you?
Oh
or
yeah,
is
no,
Josh
100%.
asking?
I'm at. No. Weller is asking for clarification on what exactly do you mean by follow my lead? What should we be on the
Well,
lookout
when
for?
They're gonna. It just gives us opportunity so me and mine can get close too, so that you won't be alone. And I'll be right there. Follow my lead, like when well, I'll make the first strike. Be sure of it.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
Are you ready?
I mean, we don't really have a choice, do we? It's our best choice, so I suppose we are ready.
Well, if you want a boat, we've already discussed it. It's nearly done being
Yeah,
loaded.
It's exactly what I'm saying. Our choices are very, very limited.
But they are yours. Or
Huh?
are they? It's all really part of the plan of the Sea Mother. Just go with the flow. As I was telling my son earlier, just go with the flow.
All right. Go with the flow.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Ride the waves, baby.
And almost like a school of fish, kind of several fish in unison. So several of these Kuo-toa in unison start to follow the lead of Plu-Plu-Pleen as they lead you towards this altar. And you would see several other Kuo-toa present for this as well, as it seems like a larger gathering is already here, taking place.
I've already lost track of who came with us.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll mark those that are attacking you if they
Or
attack
dude,
you. Like,
right.
if you know, if it comes down to that. I don't know what's gonna happen here, and you guys don't either.
I don't believe that at all.
Uh,
I think your position in this game dictates that you know exactly what's going to happen.
But just to kind of give you the sense of all of these individual fish folk, even Plu-Plu-Pleen's son is kind of following behind, as is kind of the instinct of these fish folk. You would see 3 other Kuo-toa kind of drag up a beaten and bruised, bedraggled Dwergar as well. Kind of pushed to the side of this altar. Already kind of half bleeding. And you would see the Archpriest Plu-Plu-Pleen, say that fucking 10 times fast. These
Oh, thank you.
Kuo-toas and their names, man. Tell you what. Steps forward across the span of the altar toward the Kuo-toa that seem to be waiting for them there. The time has come for us to acknowledge your divine vision and welcome it. I have brought these offerings, and kind of gestures back to you all, standing with a circle of guards behind him as well. Will you not accept them? And a younger fishfolk kind of steps forward. This guy here looks to look almost just like their father or parent. You are right, parent. The younger accepts your offering in the name of the Deep Father. May their blood nourish and strengthen him. You would hear a burbling cheer from all of the surrounding Kuo-toa, as many of them raise their fists in the air, kind of lowly chanting, Limu Gugun, Limu Gugun. And kind of they start this odd parade as you are kind of nudged forward with others that were not in your retinue. Not of the retinue of Plu-Plu-Pleen. Plu-Plu-Pleen. As kind of you get pushed forward to this altar as they kind of make way there. Pushing you all up there. But they all start to kind of encircle the area one by one. And you would even notice that their steps start to widen and they start to kind of step into the waters themselves, as it's like a giant school of fish swimming around this altar Some of them, well, there would be one on each of you with spears pressed against your backs, prodding you toward a kind of slight depression here. Actually, it would be here. At the base, near the water. That's where the Dwergar is as well. And there would be one on each of you at the moment. All kind of pressing their spears against you. As this chant arises from around you, this Limu Gugun. And kind of as they're swaddled together, you can quickly tell that you can't tell any faction from the other. Even aside from Plu-Plu-Pleen, the rest looked like just regular ass fish folk. There's very little discerning between the two. But where'd they go? During this kind of moment, the younger daughter calls out, Bring them and cut them, bleed them dry so that they can bleed into the lake and feed Limu Gugun." And as I'm not going to bother telling you their name because it's Blopblee Pod. Kuo-toa's in their names. As they kind of start to surge forward to attack you all with their spears. As this central swarm looks to be swarming up onto you. You would see Plu-Plu-Pleen strike out at her daughter. At that exact moment, as the strike towards her daughter, with this large scepter, dealing a bunch of damage as electricity splurts and like just sizzles around, connecting. All of these fish folk around you are just in awe of what just happened and entirely surprised. The beaten and battered Dwergar looks to you all as during this whole thing, kind of looking to you all, giving a half nod and shrug. But as this happens, we are going to roll initiative. I'm going to mark Plu-Plu-Pleen in red and their daughter, or Plu-Plu-Pleen in yellow and their daughter in red. Those are the only two that you can really tell the difference. Let me get Plu-Plu-Pleen and Blopblee Pod on there, and one for the NPCs. And with this, Dusk, you are up first. And actually, yeah, Dusk, you are up first. What are you doing? As this swarm of Kuo-toa just kind of stand there, in shock of what just happened. You being pressed up against this altar. Would actually be more out there.
All right. Well, we're about to see if they're going to forget about us or not, huh? All right. I am going to take the disengage action,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my feline agility to double my speed. So,
Straight up run in.
yeah, so that was the plan. I hope the boys will follow it. So, I want to move up, and I can move through Chasmus as difficult terrain, correct?
Yes.
Like I skirt past him. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80. And
So were you moving through Fishfolk?
I just don't know what's going to happen. All right, I'll end my turn.
All right. That will take us to Weller. As you see Dusk just kind of dart and dodge through this school of fish.
That was impressive. Do we have any sense? Because I don't know the ones that were behind us that had spears to our back. Were they part of the original group that like followed us, or did we it was lost in translation?
It is
we just
lost
don't
in
know.
translation. You do not
Okay.
know.
Roger that. In that case, let's see. So if I do the same move through Casmus, what does that cost me movement-wise?
An extra 5 feet.
Extra 5 feet. Okay, so that would actually be 10, 15, 20, 25. That'd put me there at 30. That.
Are you disengaging?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. If I disengage, I should be able to move to here. Fuck it. I'll give that a shot. That's where I'll go.
All right. You are taking the disengage action?
Yes, sorry.
All right.
Disengage and
As
movement.
you kind of roll through these fish folk, Plu Pleen is going to take another whack at her daughter. Hitting 2 more times with this lightning scepter, dealing massive damage to their daughter as nearly doing a bunch of damage. Don't want to tell you, but it's upwards of 50.
Glad we did not piss off Poo Poo Plane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, seems like
Yeah.
you guys are about to.
Yeah.
I'll take us to Malachar, seeing the sheer power of Plu Plane, as they just kind of call out, "You will feel the wrath of the Sea Mother." Just beating.
So she's just spanking her child.
Yeah, but more just like beating her on the head.
After
Seeing Weller kind of dart through some of these fish.
Dusk and Weller just beat feet. I am going to attempt to follow suit.
Disengaging.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
You would still add 5 feet of movement to that for moving through. Because you kind of have to move through a player there. Or a character.
Okay. I got you. So I could get to
Wood.
Yeah, it's right there, next to Weller.
Right next to Weller?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, yeah, then I will disengage and go there.
All right.
And that'll be it for me there.
And we'll take us to Blop Blee Pod. As they are going to I'm going to give them a radius there. As you guys can see, this red fish sprout around them and just start swimming around them, battering and tearing up other fish around, other Kuo-toa around them. As it starts to kind of, these fish that start swirling around in the air just start biting and nipping at all of the other Kuo-toa who may be allies of Plu-Plu-Plane, as well as Plu-Plu-Plane themselves. It will take us to Rincewind.
Wait, this dude fired up that spell?
Yep.
Okay. Man. Okay. I'm going to yell back to Casmus, Jim Jar, and Spider.
Push towards you guys.
Can I drag him out of the Spirit Guardians for, you know,
I would, as you
some
enter it, I need a
difficult
wisdom.
terrain?
I do need a wisdom saving throw.
wisdom
As-
saving
yeah.
throw? Great. Here we go. Awesome.
The 6.
Ouch.
You take 16 points of necrotic damage. But you can absolutely drag him out using an extra 5 feet of movement. I would say if you want to use your action, you can drag him further. He will accept.
Then do I still have my action to use? I'm going to use my last 10 feet of movement to cruise over here, so I should get attacks of opportunity from that dude and that dude, I'm thinking.
You would think, but it seems like in this exact moment, all of the other Kuo-toas have the surprise condition. This is when you realize that they aren't even trying to react to Malachar, Weller, and Dusk as they ran out.
Okay. And then I'll end my turn right there.
All right. That will take us to Casmus.
Ding. Is the Dwargar conscious or?
He is conscious. Kind of looks up to Rincewind and gives like a nod of thanks. Do you guys have a
Casmus
way
gonna
out of
do-
here? I can help you.
Jasmine just look at him. Just follow us. Get the hell out of here. We're gonna help you get out. And then Casmus gonna go. So 30 feet. That would be right there.
So you can't move through people.
Okay,
They
so
are
it means
they are
you can
still
go in.
they're standing in that space, so you can't quite move through them.
Oh, that'd be 10, and then
So you
well,
get
right
to-
there,
to
right there. So he's gonna move right there, and then he's gonna cast a Misty Step to move closer to Dusk.
All right.
So 30 feet, so that'd be right there.
Kind of misty
As you
stepping
look right there.
away, trying to get a head start. That will take us to the NPCs as Spiderbait. He's oblivious, so he disengages as a bonus action and uses action to dash. But he's, you know what, he's gonna go ahead of Weller. Kind of like rolling and keeping up with Malakar and Weller to kind of like help you guys out. Jim Jar will like, oh, I guess we're going now. All right. This is fucked. And he's also going to disengage, kind of a little bit in awe of everything that's happening. The Dwergar will kind of follow Rincewind, kind of picking up a spear. Actually, he doesn't pick up anything. He just straight up goes to punch one of these Kuo-toa. And as he does, he gets real big. And you would see, as he goes to punch one of them, this kind of reddish energy surge out of his fist. As he just destroys the Kuo-toa next to Rincewind. Just punches straight into this fish person's skull. All right, I'll help you out. We'll get out of here together. And that'll take us to the fish people, who are now kind of slow motion realizing what's happening as a school. As one. As now they are no longer surprised. Taking us to the top of the round with Dusk.
Okay. I'll move. I don't want to get out of sight of the guys.
Oh boy. You still see Casmus behind you.
Yeah. I want to stop there, and I'm going to take the dodge action
All right. Good
if
call.
anything comes my way. Okay, that's it.
That'll take us to Weller. Ploop on deck.
Damn it. Hang on, I gotta finish putting a fish pun in Twitch chat for. All right, we're back now.
That's a good one though.
That is a good one.
We've had some great ones going on.
Yeah, I know. I've seen
Anyone that isn't watching us is really missing out.
them.
All
If
right,
you love
let's
fish
see.
puns, tune in for more of this.
We're just gonna rebrand your channel for the
Mhm.
Fish Pun channel. Thursday night fish puns.
Yep.
All right, let me zoom in a little bit and see what we've got going on. All right. Damn it, Spiderbait. Now I gotta move through you.
Well, he was trying to be offensive for
I
you.
know. It's
You know,
okay.
He's trying
it's
to be a
okay.
gentleman, walking on the outside of you and all.
Actually, can I disengage and move through the...
No, you can't.
Fish guy to
you
my
can't
right?
move. He is definitely prepared to block you.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah.
I guess he's not on my side. All right, I'm gonna follow this little canal that's been created. Let me see. So that's 5. That'll be an extra 50. So that'll be 15, 20, 25, 30 would put me right down there on that one. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do disengage and move to
All right.
right
Running
there.
down as several of these fish folk try to stab at you with their spears. but you roll past them as you disengage.
All of them trying to stab.
Several of them, not all of them.
Gotcha.
I'd say about
All right.
50%.
50% makes sense. All right, checks out.
That will take us to Plu Plu Plane,
It just fucks their kid
Ooh.
up again.
who is just trying to straight up murder their kid. They do need to make a... Oh! Getting 2 natural ones.
Oh no.
As they only take half of that Spirit Guardian's damage. That will take us to... Actually, I forgot to do it. Several fish folk around Plu Plu Plane. And their child do die within this aura. That'll take us to Malachar. Seeing Plu Plu Plane's attacks do horrible. Just like dodging out of the way of Plu Plu Plane and... Yep, defending with their own scepter. Malachar, what are you doing?
Let's see. Now, disengaging through these fish guys, that wouldn't be...
So you can't move through them, but you can move kind of like where Spiderbait and Weller went.
So basically, down this path here.
Yeah. Unless you want to do anything offensive. You guys are just running. You can run. You got a big dwarf behind you who just murdered one of the fish people.
Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna pull out Dawn and swing at this guy right here.
You lighten it?
Yep.
Alright, as dawn lights ablaze, see the flicker of light against all of these fish folks' eyes. And it's bright. Like
Oh, wow.
a beacon.
So,
Swinging at which guy? This guy here?
yeah.
The scarier looking one. 24 is going to hit him. It will do 12 points of radiant damage. As you would hear a sigh of relief come from Dawn within. Finally, let us bring light to this dark place together. Anything else for Malachar?
Just gonna yell at them to keep running.
All right. I'll take us
Is
to-
your sword motivated by murder?
motivated by, well, maybe at the moment. That'll take us to Gloply Plod, who is going to try to whack on their parent figure, hitting with one of their attacks, still maintaining concentration on their aura of feeding frenzy, essentially. That will take us to Rincewind.
Okay. Let's see here.
My headcanon now is going to be that Dawn. I don't know if you guys have seen the TikTok with the guy that talks to like the little gnome. He's like, get in the corner for doing dark magic. And he's like, oh, I only did a little dark magic. That's like,
That makes
that's
sense.
that's going to be my head. It's going to be my headcanon for Dawn. Malachar is going to be like, you can't come out anymore. You're too motivated by murder.
Yeah,
She's going to be like, oh, but I only like a little murder.
just a little.
Oh,
But we did just get 10 subs too.
Hey,
Hooray!
Awesome.
Moving on up.
Nice.
I'm
Fantastic.
going
There you
to risk it. Can I move through them this way, like this?
I would say this guy would allow you to, because that guy
would allow or would
Or
not.
no, he would not. He's the one who took a bite against you previously, so he would be blocking your path,
Okay.
or they would be.
Hard
Hard to tell.
All right, I
with
don't
the
want
fish.
to block your path either, so I'm going to end my turn there.
All right, will take us to Casmus.
Casmus seeing Malachor attack this one is gonna go an Eldritch Blast trying to get them a little opening.
At this guy or which guy?
This one right there.
All right. Give me that sweet Eldritch Blast. 20 will hit. For 8 points of force damage. As it kind of, this multicolored light blasts into him, and you're just kind of realizing what's actually happening. Is that they're all these Kuoto are kind of in unison, kind of coming to their senses. As even the ones that everyone was just kind of enthralled by the, the swarm effect. That one's still up. Anything else for Casmus?
He's gonna go back just a little bit, and then
All right. Fair enough. And that'll take us to the NPCs as this Dwergar will just try to attempt to smash into another one of these guys. Trying to carve a path. Missing, though, unfortunately, as his lumbering form, these Kuoto are now aware of what's happening. He just kind of smashes down into the ground. These guys are a little more tough than that last one. As he misses. Trying to just kind of keep in the same space. And kind of back up Rincewind and Malachar. The other Jimjar will kind of disengage and roll next to Weller and stab out at the guy behind him. Hitting with one attack for a little bit of damage. Let me actually double check. Oh. Yep. And Spiderbait will disengage, move through you guys. And he's going to shoot a bow at the same one that Jimjar shot. Actually hitting. As I forgot something of my own accord. But he does hit that fish folk. Not doing a ton, but now all of these fish folk know what's happening. Several of them kind of pounce on both Plu-Plu-Pleen and their daughter. Some of them get burnt up by the array there. Others surge towards you. Some of them weren't involved with this ritual and are just kind of like watching in amazement. A pair do run after Casmus. And some of them would just kind of start fighting amongst themselves, like that don't have anyone nearby, are just kind of fighting amongst each other. But several do die to the daughter's doings. Double check here. Malachar, a couple of them will try to bite you. Getting a 22 and a 10.
22 definitely hits.
as you take 5 points of piercing damage from the bite. The one that you swung at with Dawn is going to try to just bite you and just try and wail on you with their fists. Like takes a boxing stance and does like the uppercuts towards you as you see electricity arc towards you. Getting a 24 and a 9 to hit.
Yeah, 24 hits.
As you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of lightning damage. You do not have reactions at the moment. Against Rincewind, that same guy that tried to bite you is going to try to bite you again. Getting a 20 to hit against Rincewind.
That hits.
As Rincewind, you take 3 points of piercing damage. And Chasmus, a couple of these guys, they also, one of them has a spear on you, the other has a net. The guy with the net got a natural 1, and the guy with the spear got a 5.
They both miss.
Yep. Weller, also one of these bigger boys, putting up his dukes to give you some punches and a bite. Getting a 12 and a 17 with the punches.
12 is a miss, 15's a hit.
17, but yes, same thing.
What did I say?
15, or maybe you said 7.
Because
I don't know.
read my AC.
Yeah, there you go. As you take 7 points of bludgeoning and 3 points of lightning damage, and he bites you, getting a 17 as well. So you take 4 more. So a total of 14,
Minus 14.
damage. Yes. And that will take us to Thunder at Dusk, seeing the carnage in the distance.
Do I get a reaction on the missed attack?
You do not get a
With
He did miss first, so yes, you do. Yes, his first attack was a miss,
Alright.
so you could riposte with that.
I would like to riposte with that.
Go for it. That was this
And
guy, this
let's
scary-looking guy.
Weigh the superiority die. And make an attack with melee.
Pulling out
Just
your
good old
glaive.
Glaive. Oh, you know it. You know
11's
it.
going to be a miss, unfortunately.
Damn.
He's-
All right.
he's
well,
ready
worth a
for
shot.
it. Yeah, you miss all of the opportunities you don't take. So
That's it.
that will take us to Dusk.
Dusk will kind of look back and see what's going on. He'll grimace. And then he will run back up to here. And he'll approach that Koatoa. And
All right.
and then he will attack it. I'll go ahead and use my mace. Ugh.
10's going to miss.
Yeah, Dusk is a little ticked. Bonus
Like,
action.
why aren't they going with the plan?
Yeah.
We're not as fast.
Nat 20 will hit with your extra monkey attack for 7 points of damage.
I thought he was a cat.
Yeah, he's not a monkey, is he?
Same thing.
What kind of a roll is that? The 2
I think
and the
the
1?
I think Rincewind is the closest thing we have to a
It's
monkey.
his unarmed strike.
Yeah. As far as we
Um,
know. I mean, I did hatch from an egg, and just like monkeys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anything else for
and
Dust?
that will be it. No. that will
take
be
us,
it.
That will take us to Weller. And I would say also at this point, Weller and everyone would start to hear and see some Kuatoa who are in the water nearby start to flail around and kind of crying out. Several are pulled under There's some that are just swimming out there, not even a part of this ritual. And kind of striking at unseen foes beneath the surface. As the water starts to foam red with blood. Weller, what you doing? That's all
Yeah, I'm
happening
gonna-
like up here and beyond.
I'm gonna, you know what? Before I do dumb, I'm gonna do smart. That's the Weller way.
Sure.
I'm gonna second wind.
Absolutely. Do smart. That is smart.
Because I got a plan. Well, you say it's smart now. Wait till you hear my plan. That's the dumb.
Okay.
And second wind is a D. I gotta write this down.
You wrote down your plan?
No, the second wind is a D. What? What do I roll for that?
It's a D10. You have a
D10.
button
That's
for
what
it,
I'm writing
too.
down.
D10 plus your
Oh, that
fighter
actually-
level.
that-
Plus your
actually
fighter
works
level.
for-
It's a D10 plus 3. Does that sound familiar?
Where's the?
It's under your. Should be
button
under
for it?
your attacks. It might not be. I thought I made you a
It's
button.
No.
No.
I see
Oh,
where I
Made
would
one,
click on,
made one
but
for,
yeah, it
for
doesn't
the
actually
Friday
do
game,
anything.
Fighter.
Fair enough.
You like them more than me. I see how it is.
That's exactly what it is. So it's just the D10 plus your fighter level, so plus 3. So you get 13 hit points. Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
That's as good as I could hope for
That's
the
the
dumb.
best. Well, that's the good. Now let's hear the dumb.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Shit.
I'm going to move down here, which is 5, and move through Spider Bait, which is going to cost me an extra 5, but I should be able to end up right here.
Are you disengaging?
And no, I'm not taking the disengage action,
Alright.
which is the dumb.
They are going to. One's going to try to punch you, getting a 19 to hit.
Fuck me. All right, yeah, that hits.
As you take 7 bludgeoning and 2 lightning damage for a total of 9. And the other one will try
Okay.
to continue to bite at you, getting a natural 1.
Okay, all right. Not as bad as it could have
Yeah.
been.
So you essentially
And
gain
it's
4 hit
I'm gonna-
points.
Hey. All right. So it's still in that game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna move over there, and I'm gonna take an attack at that gentleman, that fishy gentleman right
let's
there.
see it. Good old Glave Glav.
Don't forget your flanking.
You are flanking, so you have plus 2 bonus.
+2, which I do have a button for.
You do have a button for. I'll make you a button for second win.
Ooh, there it goes.
There
With
you
a
go.
25, that will hit.
Are you sure?
Yes. Positive.
All right, just checking.
That is almost double their AC.
Fantastic. Let's go with some.
Doing some superiority shenanigans.
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking. Let's before after making an attack roll, weapon attack. Let's do a precision.
Okay. Well, that just precision just makes you.
Oh, that just adds to the
Yeah.
AC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I don't need to do precision. Oh, but I could do trip, couldn't I?
Could do trip.
I
You want to do a trip
got
against
to.
this guy?
I got to. I
done it
haven't
yet.
used it yet. I haven't used it yet.
Weller's a bit of a dirty fighter, isn't he?
Oh
As he
yeah.
goes to trip
Yeah.
this
Trip
guy,
is the
the
best.
Kuotoa got a 3 on his saving throw. So
Yeah.
don't forget to have that superiority die clicked for damage
Yep.
as you swing your glaive.
Don't forget to have the superiority die clicked. I see it. I got you. I'm with you. We're here together.
We are here.
Ho, ho, ho.
Total of 10 points of damage. I believe you can re-roll that
I can re-roll that too.
6.
Yeah. So I just click it again, right?
Without the superiority die clicked, or you can just roll a
Without
d10.
superiority.
Yeah, just
I
unclick
gotcha,
the
I
superiority
gotcha.
die and
Yep.
re-roll damage. All right, for a total of 15 points of damage. As instead of tripping him, which you do, you end up just cutting his legs off as his head slams down onto the ground as his eyes roll back into his head. Yep,
Weller
he
with the
is
bloodlust just goes, yes!
permanently tripped. Anything else for Weller?
That's gonna be it.
That's going to take us to good old Plu Plu Plane, who's lets out a kind of gurgle, just this kind of, and kind of raises up their scepter and just slams down, just beating into the head of their daughter as their head splits open, spilling blood out. And as that happens, it seems that there's another sound rising above the burbling cries of this massive Kuo-toa. The dark surface of the water further out bubbles, begins to foam. A thick, oily tentacle bursts forth, followed by another. And then you see two monstrous heads break the surface, both resembling hideous, angry baboons with wickedly curved tusks. Both heads attached to a single torso. Monsters' red eyes burn with bloodlust and madness. You can even see bits of red, yellow glow from within their chest, almost like veins. And as it's rising from the dark lake, it must stand at least 30 feet tall or more. Water cascading down its back and its shoulders upon reaching its full height. The great demon throws back both its head and lets out this kind of unnerving roar, this as it just echoes throughout the entire cavern, and you can feel the ground quake and tremble as you see this rise from the lake.
The hell?
Oh,
Great.
Run.
Should I do it now? You guys want me to say it now?
As you would
Sure.
see the
can say it
massive,
now.
Everything fucking sucks down here.
massive form of this creature rise from the lake and start making their way towards you. And that's where we'll take our little 5-10 minute break.
That
As
is disturbing.
you get to see not the fake Demogorgon that we've seen in the good old Stranger Things show, but the real Demogorgon. We'll take our break. So we'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. Sorry for the little delay on our break time, but I feel like this is a good break time.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of an evil Rafiki, welcome back, Twitch. We are back into it. And as, last we left off, these sacrifices, the sacrifice was avoided, at least by the characters. However, several Kuo-toa inadvertently became sacrifices themselves, as Plu Plu Pleen did indeed kill their daughter. But as they did, it seemed that something dark and ominous and old, this demon prince, well, unbeknownst to the players, or the characters rather, this demon prince Demogorgon starts rising from the waters onward towards the towards the base of the town here, as I'm gonna have everyone roll off something.
No, I just don't have that.
Everyone,
like
everyone,
that.
roll me a d20 to start things off.
Oh, we got a.
Malachar. Whoa.
Looks like it's gonna be Malachar, as unless we need another roll off. All right, Malachar, as Steven212 has gifted a Watcher's Inspiration. So now, Malachar, you can, at any time during the rest of this game, this session, you get an extra d6 that you can add to any roll that you would like.
Nice.
You
Getting
can-
the
and
Twitch reward.
Yep. It can be, this is the first one. And it can be towards any d20 roll, attack roll, saving throw, ability check, and it can be after you have seen the roll. So if you see you rolled a 10, you can use that d6. If you see you rolled a, after you see the roll, pretty much like Bardic Inspiration.
Right.
You have Watcher's Inspiration.
Steven212 coming in clutch.
Thanks
Thanks
On
for
that
redeeming
note-
those channel points, baby.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. As we're getting back into it, though, I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I like that. That music sounds more perilous.
It is quite perilous.
Womp womp.
Does Malachar want to
what-
use that Watcher's Inspiration now?
Not yet. We'll see what happens.
Oh wait,
Great.
I still have an inspiration die. Can I use that the same? Or do I have to call it first?
You have to call Inspiration first.
Okay, all right. I couldn't remember the rule of that.
But which we might change later on. We can talk about that. But
No,
for
it's
now,
alright.
you do have to call it first. As you all fail,
I'm in good company. It's all right.
we're gonna go down the line. Casmus, roll me a d100.
Oh God. Nothing ever bad happens from these.
Oh,
No.
Of course not.
Great. I'm gonna whisper you something.
Oh God. Fuck. Hey guys, remember like 2 minutes ago when we were on break? That was fun.
That was fun. Next up, Dusk. Roll me a percentile.
Thunder.
19. Dusk, I'm gonna whisper you something.
I'm gonna laugh if it just is like, hey. ASL. ASL, how you doing?
All right. Rincewind, roll me a d100.
I haven't heard ASL in so fucking long.
And it used to be so prevalent, right?
Oh yeah.
Rincewind, I'm gonna whisper you something. You describe it however you want these things. And Malakar, roll me a D100.
Ah.
54. This is an interesting one.
Is this one of these things that it's like, is there a good and a bad, or is it just like a chart of you land somewhere here and something happens?
imagine
Chart, you land here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's what I figured. I feel like that's usually what the D100s are.
This is some Call of Cthulhu stuff right here.
Yep. Last but not least.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. And let me guess, you're gonna whisper me something.
I'm gonna send you a little whisper.
Just
Oh boy.
speak soft. God damn it. Speak softly in my good ear.
I'm gonna whisper sweet nothings.
Does everyone have their stuff?
Yep.
Yep.
So, in this chaos around you, I'm gonna roll something real quick. It's one too many. We're gonna hop out of initiative here, just for this moment. I'm gonna get rid of some people's initiative. If we need to come back to initiative, we will. We'll kind of stick with initiative, actually. That's probably the best spot. We'll stick with initiative, kind of going back to the top. We're not in... Don't think of it as rounds. Think of it as what you guys are doing in this moment. The NPCs will react, however. So keep that in mind. As all of these Kuo-toa around you, in this immediate area, witnessing this at the same time, all of them look up in slow motion towards the rising demon prince, surging towards the shore. What is Dusk doing?
So you guys know that moaning growl that cats make? That kind of they do when they're about to be incredibly unhappy about something.
Do it
That's
again.
what.
What does it sound like?
Oh, that was bad. Yeah, that type of
That's a
thing.
cow.
Dusk is going to do that, and just that's it.
As it's just this constant, almost like a siren that's broken and stuck on that one note.
Yeah.
Just stands there in still action pose probably and just starts. Yep. What's Weller doing?
So kind of like a husky, like you're singing the song of your people.
Yeah.
I got you. Weller is Steven, what's at my feet? Describe the ground around me.
Well, the ground is full of smashed fish bones.
Mm-hmm.
There's currently a pair of Kuo-toa feet that you recently removed from the Kuo-toa at the ground. This is also right next to the hut of Gogogos.
Okay.
That does have plenty of, like, a big pile of, like, rotting fish parts and shellfish and other kelp and such over
Let me
there.
tell you something. Weller has got a hunger that can only be satisfied by the newly cut off legs of the Kuo-toa. And boy, does he not just reach down and grab them and take a big old bite. And like takes a big old bite and motions to the Kuo-toa that's still standing beside him. He's like, good. Yeah.
As the Kuotoa doesn't even notice, it's just staring off into the distance. As you guys see Weller eating a Kuotoa foot,
Uh-huh.
just gnawing
But
on it like
how
it's,
how intimidating is that? The one that I just cut off.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, don't mind if I do. Like, it's the best, most exquisite steak. Or rather, like...
It's like Nubu.
yeah.
Like, this is the best sushi. This is
Yeah.
fresh.
Malakar, what are you doing?
Lean into it. Lean into it, baby. Make it big. Whatever it is.
How close around is everyone to me that's around me at the given moment?
The Dwergar is right there next to you. Rincewind's next to you. There are 3 Kuotoa next to you as well.
Okay. This one that's right behind me, I'm just going to wildly swing at.
Alright. Give me an attack. I'll give you advantage for this attack, because they are all stunned. .25 will hit. As you just start carving into this guy relentlessly, just like hacking into a big old tuna with your sword, as it just like cuts beams of light into his form. As Malakar is doing that repeatedly until this
Wildly hacking
yeah.
away.
until this creature
Just-
dies.
Beating into a bloody pulp.
He's seeing red. That'll take us to Rincewind. Rincewind, what is he doing?
Rincewind is just like head back, screaming straight into the sky. You know, just like, "Ah!"
just straight up ignoring everything around and just looking
Yep.
straight up.
Yep. Don't want to look at the water.
Yep, just
Getting
staring
it all
up
out.
into the darkness, seeing the glistening ceiling hundreds of feet above you,
Right.
hoping it was stars, but it is not. What is Casmus doing?
He's definitely looking at Weather like, what the fuck are you doing? And I mean, he's gonna start backing up very slowly, like confused about everything that's going on around him. Just completely, like, just slowly back away from Weller.
Fair enough. As you start backing away, seeing this madness take hold of some of your friends, Rincewind, you are picked up by the giant dwarf in the moment. As you helped him out, so he's gonna help you as he starts running. Alright, little one, we need to get out of here. Where are we going?
You scared the shit out of
Oh,
me
you-
when you said Rincewind was picked up. I was like, no.
That's what I thought
As
too. I was
he's still just screaming into the sky.
And Weller's gesturing to Casmus like, it's good. You should try it.
I'm still just hacking away.
As yeah, Malakar
Not
is
exactly.
staying
Like a real
behind in
chump.
this moment. Yeah, Rincewind can't really deny this.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what for the duration means,
We'll find out what that duration is.
but
I know the
Yeah.
This
duration.
feeling. You can't deny this
Yeah.
feeling.
Spider Bait will run up to Weller.
14 levels later.
Right.
Hey,
That's some
hey,
emotion.
no, we can't eat now. I know it looks really good. I wanted to eat them earlier too, but there's a thing in the water. We gotta go, right? This big dwarf guy's carrying your friend, Rince Wine. I don't know.
I just imagine Rincewind. It's like, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me
I
yeah.
think it's kind of the opposite.
Nah.
His body's telling him no, but his mind's saying yeah.
Yeah. As Jim Jar will try to shake Malakar. Oh, I think they're all right. We gotta get out of here. As he tries to push towards you. Malakar, give me an attack.
Oh God.
Don't you hurt Jim Jar, you son of a bitch.
Please, for the love of God, be low.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
I just noticed that too. With a nat 1, you instinctually swing out towards Jim Jar. He calls out to you. What? Hang on, mate. We're friends. It says I'm still streaming, but I'm not seeing.
Yeah, I'm hearing you,
Yeah, it's up.
and I'm seeing your chat come up.
Fair enough.
Hold on.
Well.
If you got the spinny circle, just refresh the stream.
Yeah. You do miss Jim Jar as he backs away from you. Mate, we gotta go. As Malakar keeps
Keep hacking away.
keeps hacking away at these fish folk. Jim Jar will kind of regroup with you all. The Dwergar looks to. Hey, do you guys know the this yellow guy? What? Are you his friends? You came with him. He said he was gonna get out of here.
Yes, we're trying to get to a boat across the river. Across the river. The river, Casmus would point to the red there, whatever, like that little thing.
Is the big red guy one of your friends? He is hacking away at some fish people.
Yeah, he is too.
Yeah,
I don't know what
he
took
attacked
them.
me as well. I'm Jim Jar. I'm with these guys.
I don't know what's going on with him. But all of them, in fact.
As you see Dusk still with the and Weller just going to town eating this foot.
And offering it to anyone that comes near me.
In what way?
I'm a little
The
busy
way
streaming.
that I've done it with Casmus and the other fish person. Just like as I take a bite, just being like, it's good. You should try it.
Casmus, I hate to say it.
Yeah. Try the fish foot. Taste the rainbow.
I would say you would be compelled.
All right.
I'm pretty convincing.
As Casmus starts eating the other foot.
Weller reaches out for a high five.
It's disgusting, Casmus, but
Yeah.
you take a bite. You did try it, like he said.
Yeah. Casmus would spit it out as quickly as it got in his mouth.
That's cool, man. We don't yuck anybody's yum. You tried it. That's what it's about.
Malakar, give me like 3 more attacks.
Said 3 more?
Mm-hmm. This is all happening over a good period of time.
Okay. 2, 3.
As you kill another the hardier of the fish folk. Dwergar will kind of look to you all. No, we really should be going. I want to help this guy out. He helped me. If we get out of here, I can help you. I promise. Please, lead the way. What do your... Are these your friends? We should leave them. They're gonna die. As you would hear this roaring and yelling as several fish folk are being torn apart by this large demonic creature. As several are just kind of walking up towards him. Just the whip of his arms, the tentacles cracking and smashing several of them.
The Dwergar said lead the way. So as soon as you hear that, just Casmus is gonna grab a Weller and Dust by the arm and just drag them away as he leads everyone out.
I would say Weller, give me a wisdom save. Actually, I'll let everyone give me a wisdom save at this point.
Almost not one first.
As Weller and Dusk are no longer affected by what I told them. As Weller, you were just eating a foot.
Not convinced. I think it's a bad idea. But you did say it tasted bad, so.
It tastes like a foot. Like it tastes like if you combine fish with feet. Not, it's like fish and cheese. You don't eat them together.
There's a joke to make there, and I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Does he come to with a mouthful of this foot? This fish foot?
Yep.
Fishy foot.
This
Just,
fishy foot.
Just the foot coming out.
Just toes dangling.
Yeah.
Are we technically charmed here? Because I get advantage
It is-
against
it
charmed
is-
or frightened condition.
It is not a charm. It is something worse.
Okay.
It's a demon, yeah.
I will say, Malachar, if you want to use that Watcher's Inspiration, now is not a bad time.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me do that.
All right, roll that d6.
And
It's a D6, right?
Mm-hmm.
That one.
close.
The 2. Not quite enough.
Nope.
You are still compelled to start swinging away. Go ahead and give me a couple more attacks. As you
Alright.
guys would look over Weller and Dusk and still see Malachar swing away
Swing away, Meryl.
as this large demon prince is approaching.
Well, looks like we're gonna meet Skeeter sooner than we thought. Oh,
More
God.
attacks or no?
You can stop there. You
I
kill,
hate
you
seeing
kill-
that
you-
thing move.
You kill another guy. The Dwerger, let us go. As he just starts running. Spiderbait and Jim Jar. Jim Jar is like, yeah, we know the way. What about Malachar? Should we leave him?
Casmus is still gonna just lead the way. As he was originally told.
Casmus starts leading the way with this Dwergar in tow. What are Dusk and Weller doing? Spiderbait and Jim Jar are willing to help out whoever they want. As all these fish folk are stunned and just watching.
And I'm just like the head chef at a sushi restaurant right now.
All right. You know, lots of stupid things being done this game. So,
Mhm.
Agony
Um,
of defeat, Jesus.
Dusk will run up to Malakar and shout at him to run. And when I approach him, though, I will be taking the dodge action.
All right.
Why?
See if
Mal-
I can get his attention. Just scream at him.
you get his attention just being there. Malakar, give me an attack at disadvantage.
All right.
Not the attention you want, but you get the attention.
What Weller? What are you up to?
I was thinking along the same lines. I know this is creative, is what we'll say. I was wondering if I could use my cantrip, Dancing Lights, to drop torches, like put one right in front of Malakar's face to like kind of grab his attention, and space the other ones, because I think it says I can make up to like 4, like leading to where we are, to try to like snap him out of it. Like, oh,
Give me a deception check
okay.
or persuasion. Your call.
Could I use inspiration?
Persuasion.
die?
You can use
Yeah.
inspiration.
Fantastic.
Inspiration is just an advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, so he does have advantage.
Okay, sweet. So advantage and persuasion. Fuck! Oh. I love how I saw the 1 come up first. And it was like,
Yeah,
oh, it's
I
gotta
saw
be
it
better
too.
than that.
Seems to have no
Not by
effect.
much.
Does that include the... Because it shows I rolled an 8 and a 1. Does that include the mod?
Well, is your persuasion bonus 0?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
You do create some dancing lights there, though.
Oh, that's right, because it's not an ad, it's only advantage. I got you.
Yeah, you're not adding anything to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
Meanwhile, while you guys were dealing with that, Casmus, as you're leading this Dwergar with you guys, or with you, with Rincewind in tow, kind of just carry him over his shoulder. 3 Kuoto would kind of step out towards you to stop you with spears. What do you do?
He's gonna try to tell them that they need help up there.
Give me a deception check.
I really rolled an 8 and a 1. Damn.
It did.
That's
With
what I...
a 19, they look over and see what's happening as they all kind of like... They kind of just came out of like a hut. They all kind of look over. Imo Gugun! And just run on to try and help. As they come up here and they also kind of get stuck in a stupor. As the entire time, all of these Kuotoa are just chanting Limu Gugun.
That's basic. Yeah, they're basically raised at that point.
As eventually you do get there, Casmus. Those guys aren't there anymore. Seeing Fungi and Turvy trying to keep all of the gear on the boat as it's just rocking back and forth. Stuff is spilling out on every side. But it is one of the more stable rafts, as the rest are kind of crashing and being broken by the waves created by Limu Gugun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at the Dwergar. Seems to be able to walk much faster than the giant. Like, can you go and get the other ones so we can get the hell out of here?
But I help out this guy. I've
If you
kept
put-
up my end of the bargain.
Yeah, if you put him down here, I'll take care of him. Can you please go get the other
Oh,
the other so
you
we can
go
leave?
help your friends. I don't know them. This guy helped me. As
All
you,
right,
you
so,
would hear
yeah.
kind of fun guy just go, I think we're having a hard time, friends, with the stuff, but we're ready to go. Where's everyone?
Casmus would go back, having been.
As Cadmus is gone for a minute. Dusk, what are you doing?
So here's what I want to attempt to do.
Mm-hmm.
Using my my high movement ability,
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to bait
Trying to kite Malakar?
Malakar to come, like, lead him in that direction. Maybe talk a little trash if it'll get him to do it, which we'll see. I will roleplay that if needed. But yeah, trying to avoid all of the trying to get this big red idiot to avoid all of the Koatoa and try to bait him towards the raft and just dance out of his range.
Give me
Stick
an
it up, looking
intimidation. I'll give you advantage for the cleverness of it. Actually, you know what? What
Look like a butterfly,
What are
maybe.
you saying? And that will determine advantage or not.
Okay. Keep in mind that this is a calm, cool monk. Okay. You can't hit shit. What's your problem? You keep missing and missing and missing. Come on. Hit me. And then baiting back.
All right. Give me an intimidation at advantage.
Not my jam. So we'll see what happens. Ugh.
With an 8. I'll give you 2 options.
Mhm.
You can take an attack and it works, or it doesn't work.
Attack the motherfucker. Because I'm about to.
Gotcha.
You can receive an attack and it works, or it doesn't work. Your call.
As an action, can I take the dodge action still?
Nope, you are action trying to bait him. As you back away. Slowly, but kind of still like in his face, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I can recover
Alright.
from most things at this point. So
Malakar chasing Fang. Or Fang.
Nice.
Wrong cat person. Dusk. Give me an attack. With
Who, me?
yeah.
All right.
well, that'll hit.
26 hits. Roll me some
Hey,
damage.
man.
No.
Throw a level 5 smite on there too.
Oh.
Dawn's sitting here going, fuck yes.
Dawn would say, "No, what are you doing? That over there." As Thunder at Dusk, you take 12 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, Dawn should be talking to you. Telling you no, bad touch.
She is.
All right, Dusk.
You know, at this point.
Can Dawn cast spells or just Malakar?
Just Malakar. Also, the only spell is... It wouldn't help here.
Yeah, I think the only one she has is Lesser Restoration, right?
I will say at this point, Malakar and Casmus can give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Come on, boys.
Casmus still under.
All right, come on, Malakar.
Malakar never.
Yep.
You motherfuckers.
Malakar
Give me-
still swinging wildly. Jimjar and Spiderbait. The Spiderbait definitely keeping his distance. Jimjar
Jesus
will
Christ.
try to assist in whatever you guys come up with next to help out as more fish folk run up to Limu Gugun. You get it? Limu Gugun? Demogorgon? Aha! Clever.
Do the fish people have a speech impediment?
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
all of their names are Glug.
We're going to talk about that after the game's over. I want to know what the naming convention of
Glue,
the
glue,
Koatoa are.
It's just bad. It's just.
Can I make a wisdom saving throw?
There's no rhyme
Oh
or
yes,
reason.
you can. I forgot because you're not because you're with the Dwergar.
You're still screaming in the air.
Yeah, and you would hear him in the distance screaming. He is still screaming.
Still screaming.
Don't stop. We need that to guide us to the boat.
I don't know
Yeah,
you.
there you go.
Let go of my purse.
Oh, I didn't even show the raft. I'm so sorry. It's a bigger raft.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So with that, what are you guys doing? If anything, Malakar.
What do you mean?
Well,
I'm
Malak-
seeing red.
Malakar
so.
still sees red.
Can I get on the other side of him and flanking with Dusk?
You can.
And can I throw my net on him and yell to Jim Jar, drag him? Hoping that it works.
Give me an attack with your net. It's just normal attack.
Normal attack with flanking.
With flanking, yeah. Doesn't do damage, but if it hits, he's restrained.
It's not bad. It's not
As
bad.
you cover Malakar with this netting and kind of pull it taut as he kind of gets pulled. You've got Malakar restrained
For now.
for now.
Hey,
As yep, Casmus, you're up here on seeing this too.
Let's go, guys. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
hang on. As a question, does that count as a weapon attack?
It is a weapon attack.
Can I trip him? So he's not only restrained, that like he would have to expend movement to get up.
Well, he's attacking at disadvantage
Restrained
whether
and
he's
prone.
whether he's prone or not.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it would make it easier to drag.
It would do damage.
I don't want to damage him.
His
Uh,
I
saving
might
throw
wanna
to
damage
escape
him.
would be a
Just go ahead and do it.
Casmus and Dusk, what are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna look at all of them. Just let's go. We
Dusk
don't
would have
have.
heard me yell, drag him.
Jim Jarl say, "We're trying, but fuck Malakar."
Can Casmus try to knock Malak unconscious? Like,
With what?
I've already
is
got him
it his
restrained.
fist?
We just
At
need
that
to
point, that's all he's
pull him.
got. So his fist.
Sure, roll me a d20 and add your strength.
Okay, so.
As I'm just writhing on the ground screaming.
Yep. Still swinging.
Let's see if that's gonna work.
Does a 16 hit Malakar? You have advantage because, he's restrained, so you do have advantage. You want to see if you crit?
All right.
Come on, Casmus.
I mean,
The
Casmus
most
is
you'll do
probably
is 2
the.
damage, so.
I should have tripped that motherfucker.
That surprisingly misses.
Yeah.
As you punch into his
I-
armor and it
I'm-
hurts your
Yeah,
fist.
just because I'm dodging out of the way and writhing.
That's not how you do that. I'll hit him on the back of the head with my mace.
Okay, give me an attack roll. At advantage.
Both
It's
miss.
gonna be a miss.
Damn, he has a hard head. Start dragging.
Does that include
Know what
the
else to do.
flanking? He
Malak.
is flanking, right?
Yeah, plus 2,
Ah.
so 17 does hit.
So 17.
Yes.
Oh, thank
17 does
you.
hit. Yep.
Thank
yep.
you.
Yep.
As Malakar, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's fair.
Malakar,
big oaf.
your choice. Give me an attack roll, though.
Can I
Who me?
unarmed strike him too?
You can.
Flip around and kick him.
That's gonna hit as well.
God damn.
God, dear.
Malakar, you take 7 more points of damage, and
This is for your own good.
let's see Malakar's response, as I think the kitty would be the choice at disadvantage though. You are
Disadvantage
Yes.
because I am restrained. So attack at disadvantage.
Yes, please. An 11 is going to miss as Dawn kind of pulls out and tries to strike towards you all. You would see the blade kind of recede a little bit, and you would kind of almost hear her say, "No," as she is fighting against this as well.
It happens to most guys your age. It's okay, buddy.
I want the three of you to give me athletics checks to try and drag Malachar. And depending on
Kaz
depending on
missed.
the roll.
Casmus, Dusk, and Malachar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that wasn't supposed
Not
to be an
me.
advantage.
No.
Dusk is still dodging.
No,
Love it.
Casmus is not strong at all.
I will say you, unless you expend key points, you won't be able to dodge because you're dragging.
Well, I was saying he was thematically moving out of the
Oh,
way.
I got
That's
you.
why he's not dragging very well.
Love
How
it.
did they all do so bad?
Love
This
it.
is shitty
cannot
net.
do shit with him.
Malachar, give me 3 attacks.
All
We'll
right.
do
At disadvantage, right?
First one all at disadvantage. First one at Dust,
Yeah.
second at Casmus, third at Weller.
There's a 1.
Does a 15 hit Dusk?
Does not.
All right.
All right.
Good to be him on.
God, if you
There's a
roll
2.
a crit on me, Robert, I will never forgive you.
Does a 10 hit Casmus?
It does not.
All right. Weller.
And here's a 3.
Weller.
I swear to
Weller,
God,
Weller.
Robert.
Does a 16 hit Weller?
Yes.
Damn it.
Barely, you motherfucker.
All right. Here's the damage.
As you take 9 points of radiant damage.
Just a little stab.
Knock his ass out.
Yeah, oh, you know what's coming next.
I would
gotta
say,
knock his
I would
ass
say
out.
after that, you guys can easily knock out Malachar.
And drag and run. Yeah.
It's like,
As a
kill-
Drag him
group.
and just
I
run.
got,
You-
hang on, I got some weird feedback. Kill Malachar? Is that
Knock out.
Oh,
Non-lethal.
you're
Knock
gonna win.
out.
But as
And I will
you-
be punching him in the balls to heal him later, by the way.
As you arrive
Okay.
to the waters that are just rocking and splashing, almost like it seems like
Where are we? Okay,
hurricane
sorry.
waves. As you guys
Yeah, I
are,
know.
you do see this platform here. As like you would see things swimming around in the water. Plenty of your supplies that was packed onto this raft is now in the water.
No, they're not. Why?
Go. Just go.
As you guys pile on to this space here, leaving Malachar behind.
No. I'll
No.
drag him on and I'll take the net off and start disarm him, but start to kind of take care of him.
Punch him in the balls.
Oh, I am. Just give me a minute.
Weller's gonna follow suit. Not with any healing ability, just following Dusk's example.
I mean, do it before I do it. So,
I mean, if
Fair.
you do non-lethal, Malachar is fine. But as you guys arrive on the boat and start to speed away, I need everyone to give me either a strength or a dexterity saving throw. Your choice.
Including me?
Your choice.
gee, which one am I going to take?
Yes, including you. If you
Okay.
if you do a dex save, Malakar's at disadvantage.
Can
I'm gonna
what
do shrink
else?
because my
Dex.
dexterity.
beg something since I rolled a 20? Can I help Malachar since I was trying to kind of look over him too?
Is
Sure.
my strength roll normal or disadvantage?
Strength roll still normal.
Okay.
All right. As Casmus and Rincewind both fall into the water. And at this point, both of them are no longer under the effects. However, there are these manta rays in the water that try to bite both of you.
Yeah, why wouldn't there be?
Of course.
Getting an 11 on Casmus and a 17
And-
on Rincewind.
It misses for Caspus.
As a small
Missed.
swarm of manta rays are in the water with them as they are thrown from the waters. And now we're going back to this initiative. Dusk, you are up first. They're in the water. You see them.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Gonna need a bigger boat.
If I go up to the edge of the raft, can I know it'll probably have to wait till his turn, but I'm going to use the non-pointy end of my spear
Just
and
hold it out.
extend it out to Rincewind
All
and
right.
yell grab on and be prepared to pull him in, like aggressively pull him up.
Pull you get ready to pull him up. Will take us to Weller.
Malachar is.
Malachar is unconscious.
Would it
Says
cost
he-
me an action to grab my net?
Off of Malachar?
Yes.
He's pretty wound up, and you guys dragged him for a while, and he was swinging the whole time.
So that's gonna be a yes.
That would be a yes.
All right, I will move up to. Whoop, not on top of him. Move up to the. That's the edge of the boat, right?
Yeah,
Not the
yeah,
water.
yeah. That's
Okay.
yeah. I know what you're
It's-
going for there.
I was gonna say it snapped me, and I was like,
There
fuck.
is this, but this one does actually have a sail on it. As you kind of reach out and hang on to the edge of the sail, maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Love when the
hanging on the
DM's
mast,
like,
yeah.
fuck, yeah, you know, it works. I don't know.
Yeah,
I know what you're trying to do.
I'll make it a little bigger. Why not? I don't care. There you go.
Oh, hey.
No, but then they're on it. Never mind. It's going back. Anyways, you're at the edge of the boat. What are you doing?
Okay. So I'm thinking. You know what? Hang on.
I don't know what.
I'm gonna tell you.
Well, please.
Prepare yourself.
I'm prepared.
Okay. I still have my action surge. I have a bonus action. I can take an extra action.
You can.
So I can take the net off of Malachar
You can.
and I can cast it out towards these two.
Absolutely. Give me an attack roll.
Same as before, just
Same-
click on the net.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just not going to do damage. I would say it's big enough to get one of them, but as you cast out the net, you accidentally
Rip.
not used to holding on to nets. You just throw it out there and it just goes into the water. As the net is now in the water too. Seems that Malachar might have actually cut through a bunch of it. And you're left holding on the little bit of cord.
Malachar.
It's fucking everything up.
Yeah, I got. Oh, damn it.
That's going to take us to these underwater creatures. As two of them are going to bite out at Chasmus, the other two are going to bite out at Rincewind. Chasmus got an 11 and a 13.
They both miss.
Rincewind got a 22 and an 11.
That 22 hits.
As you take 6 points of piercing damage. And that will take us to
Alright.
your turn, Rincewind.
Can I grab both the spear and Chasmus at the same time?
I would say
Like
the
reach over with one hand and grab the spear and
the DC would
like-
be higher to do so. But you can.
okay. I mean, what the hell?
Give me an athletics check.
Oh, that's fine.
Do I still have hold of the net? Like if Casmus reached for it
So
and made
you
a check?
toss the net out, and you're left with a little piece of cord. The net,
I was gonna say,
Most
I know
of-
it's a 1, it's bad.
most of the net is in the water, not attached to what you're holding on to.
Gotcha. All right. That's how I figured. It was worth a shot.
Rincewind, you cannot hang
I
on
have
to.
failed
You
everything
cannot hang
today.
on to Casmus. However, Dusk, give me an athletics check with your ready to action to pull Rincewind up.
Jesus, Lord of
With a
mercy.
9, this rocking of the boat is too
It's
slippery.
bad, boys.
Anything else for Rincewind?
Let's see. No.
All
I
right,
mean, I don't have a bonus action, and I don't have a swim speed, so no.
Casmus, you're in the water.
Would Casmus be able to like reach his hand to a whaler so maybe he can help him pull him up, or
You can certainly try.
Can he grab my 3-inch cord that I'm
You
holding
can,
onto?
you can try to grab his,
I'm just
his
like,
cord
huh?
of rope. Yeah. Give me an athletics
I
check.
mean,
Come on, buddy. You and me. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
A 15.
Not
The
terrible.
weakest among you pulls on. I do need Weller to give me a stable. Give me a strength
Come on.
saving throw. I'll give you
Come on,
advantage
man.
because you're a fighter. Because you weren't expecting it. All right. As you pull Casmus up, Casmus. Is it? Ooh.
I don't like that noise.
No. What? No.
Two barbed tails try to strike out at you. One getting a 7, the other getting a 23.
23 hits.
As you take
100 points of damage.
You take
10
Irwin.
points of damage as the
We'll remember
barbed
you
tail
fondly.
strikes into you. But that
Goddamn
is your action.
race.
You're up there. Anything else for Casmus?
Nope, that'll be it.
That'll take us to the NPCs. Spiderbait's going to shoot at the stuff around you, as is Turvy and all of the NPCs. Spiderbait misses. Jim Jar is going to shoot out with his crossbow. Rolling a nat 1. Turvy's going to do the same thing. Rolling a 23. As Turvy shoots one of these guys for a little bit of damage. And the Dwergar will actually run and jump in after Rincewind. Smashing.
God damn. This man's a hero.
As you would see him
Mine.
going like charging and jumping with
my
his
hero.
fist as this red blade extends from his fist. He rolled. He misses.
I
But it'll
will
look-
say
it'll
it is
look
a
cool
good
as shit.
fucking thing I didn't have to make a roll to cut his bonds or anything, because I would have probably killed him.
Just your action.
Dude, he's the best among us.
That'll take us to the top of the round with. Actually, what can. Does Fungi have any ranged attacks? He's gonna throw fire at one of them. Actually, you know what? He'll cure wounds on Malakar. That makes more sense.
What?
Yep.
Crazy
Right,
Malakar
wouldn't-
or
wouldn't-
regular Malakar?
That might not be a good idea.
Do you guys
We're
tell
about
him
to
that?
find out.
Yeah, no, Fun Guy would know at this point. We dragged our buddy
That's
in
fair.
a net onto the boat.
He'll
He
throw-
can read the
He'll
context.
throw fire at the guy to the northeast, hitting one of them for 2 points of damage, taking us to dusk. Like, get off my friends.
Does Rincewind still have hold of the end of the spear?
I would say he did not roll high, and you didn't. You rolled a 1, so it's gonna be a no.
Okay.
All the while, you
All
can
right.
hear the roaring and cries of Kuo-toa from not but
All
like
right.
100 or 200 feet away.
Calm down.
Yeah, just the devastation from
Yeah,
the
just-
Demogorgon over
Mhm.
there.
What you doing, Dusk?
I guess I'll extend my spear again.
All right, ready to pull up.
Ready to
Rincewind?
pull up. Yeah.
Weller.
Casmus is on the boat, right?
Casmus is on the edge of the boat. You pulled him up just barely.
Can I do anything to help Dusk?
You can
It would be
kinda,
a
you
what
can
a
kinda,
strength check.
You can grab his waist.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
He's gonna have to make a strength
essentially-
check. I have proficiency.
Essentially giving him the help action.
Okay.
Fair enough. That will take us to these
We'll skip over Malakar. Skip
mana
over
rays.
Crazy man.
He's
I'm sleeping
he's
peacefully.
He's unconscious, but he's stable.
you fucking stay right there.
As 3 of them will try to attack Rincewind, getting a natural 1, a 5, and an 8.
Rincewind.
One of them,
Ooh.
your rolls have extended to the enemy's attack.
Let's go, boy.
Oh man, I
As
sure hope.
as this one tries to attack the Dwergar, but rolls a 5 as well. Taking us to your turn, Rincewind.
This man.
Wow. Okay,
Swear
I'm
guard
going
jumped in
to
after this
yell
man.
to Spiderbait, grab my friend here, and then I'll grab. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll try to do the same maneuver, but
All right.
I mean,
Come
if
on,
Spiderbait's
come
going
on.
to grab him, hopefully with something, but I don't know. So,
Give me an athletics check, and then Dusk, give
Come
me
on,
an
buddy.
athletics advantage.
Come on, buddy.
all right.
You guys
Here
got
we
this.
All right. As you do pull Rincewind up there,
Let's fucking go.
however,
No.
Oh,
no, stop. Stop, man.
several barbed tails strike towards Rincewind. What is your AC?
All natural ones. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
My AC
That's
is
what I see.
18.
3 of them hit you.
Well, as a reaction, can I cast shield?
Oh, yes. So they got
Yeah.
a 17, a 20, a 19, and a 24.
The 24 will still hit.
All right. Fair enough. As you
Yeah.
take 4 points of piercing damage.
Man,
But he's up
damage
here.
is damage.
And he's up and he's up there with you.
He's up here. All right.
Taking us to Casmus.
Casmus is going to hit this one right there, nearest to the.
All right.
Oh no. Yeah, nearest to the
The Dwergar.
Dwargar with the Azure Blast. Is it? It's a bit. No, would be disadvantage. There's one right there, or
It would all be disadvantage, yeah. I would say just for the fact that it's a rocking boat would throw you off.
okay. And
Is it a rocking boat? Because we're still at the dock.
Yo.
it's still in the water.
There you go. 9 is going to be a miss.
No.
That'll
I see
take
what
us
you
to
did
the
there.
NPCs.
I see what you did there.
As he'll just move away and get onto the boat.
He's like, y'all didn't need to do that.
Like he just kind of like goes up to it.
also,
Spiderbait
I can be big.
Spiderbait kind of holds out a hand to help him, but he doesn't really need it. He's perfectly capable on his own. And as you escape the clutches of these manta ray creatures, first time seeing them before, at least in the Dark Lake, and seeing behind you the devastation, just this fiery demon, not fiery demon, but like the mouth and the eyes all burning, and just seeing that crackle in its skin and fur as you sail away, float away into darkness unknown. That'll be what
I'm
we're all
playing-
in tonight.
I'm playing Sail by AWOL Nation.
There you go.
it's pretty epic. I
Yeah.
gotta be honest.
As you look back at just absolute devastation, you see bodies flying in the air, some of them getting devoured by one of these creatures' mouths, just like swallowing them whole. Others just like tearing apart the docks. It is a sight to behold.
So basically, Sloopadoop is devastated.
It's,
Oh, Sloopy Doop is gone.
Yeah, it's been
Sloopadoop
wiped
is
off the map.
gone. As you
It's
make it to the
definitely gone.
You have a large raft, pretty sturdy, and are making your way to the Dark Lake, through the Dark Lake. That'll be where we'll end tonight, and we'll pick up there next week with you guys on the lake. Thanks for watching,
Oh,
everyone,
boy.
and tune in next week to see where this goes. But yeah,
More fish puns.
plenty more fish puns where those came from. So
You guys are making a lot of guarantees. Jim and I exhausted a
All
lot
right,
of fish
well,
puns.
there'll be puns for something else. Don't worry.
There you go.
But yeah, all right, Twitch. Thanks for watching. See you
Later,
next time.
Twitch.
Thanks all.
Bye. I don't know why I'm
Bye.
waving. They can't see me.